and Aaron had planned, it better be worth missing my favourite game show. Breaking free of the worst of the crowd without being fondled was a feat. Carmela's silver blonde head came into view as she leaned over the bar. Her skirt rode up, exposing tanned thighs as she spoke to the bartender. A nearby group of guys nudged one another and ogled. "Hey, Carmela." My friend peeled herself off the bar. "Malina!" She threw her arms around me in an over-exuberant gesture, enveloping me in a cloud of Gucci rush. My nose twitched in reaction to the overpowering fragrance, and I held back a sneeze. Carmela would kill me if I sneezed all over her dress. The bartender caught my eye over Carmela's shoulder. "How much has she had?" I asked. "Enough." He pushed a Cosmo my way and set a bottle of water on the bar, jerking his head toward Carmela. "She needs to drink that." I extricated myself from her death grip and handed her the bottle. She pouted but took a swig. Satisfied she was hydrating, I sipped my drink, ignoring the leering guys hovering around the table to our left. "Where's Aaron?" I asked. "On the dance floor, being a slut." Carmela pointed in the general direction. Aaron was grinding with a petite brunette under the spinning strobe lights. He looked up as if sensing my presence and shot me a saucy grin. I raised my glass. Aaron was a slapper. No two ways about it. A different girl every week, sometimes two in the same week. Where did he get his energy? Just hearing about his conquests, sometimes in lurid detail, was exhausting. If only my love life could be as colourful. But relationships meant disclosure, and disclosure meant having to lie about who I was and what I did for a living. "So what was the big deal about coming out tonight?" I asked Carmela. A couple of the guys broke off from the leering group and sauntered over. Carmela hadn't noticed yet. "Oh, we just wanted to celebrate." "Hello, ladies. Looking hot?" The pickup line was accompanied by a flash of fang and the invasive scent of cheap cologne. Bloody vamps. "Piss off, dead boy." "Oh, honey, this dead boy can make you feel alive." The younger of the two grabbed his crutch. "Real classy." I rolled my eyes. "Get lost before I lose my temper and slap the fangs out of your face." Carmela's fingers dug into my wrist, but I ignored her. Glaring at the young guy, I willed him to take the hint and leave. He was probably the oldest one in the group. Being an entity that could reanimate a dead human body had its perks. The buggers got to pick and choose their skins. The inter-entity pact prohibited them from feeding directly off humans, but not all the bloodsuckers complied, and the pit, a prison for supernatural creatures, had become flooded with lawbreakers. Give me a yaksha over a vamp any day. At least the lupin-looking beasts stuck to their own territories, unlike the vamps who thought the entire world belonged to them. The itch to do some hurting warred with common sense. Inflicting pain wasn't worth risking my kill marks. The tattoos were a status symbol among my kind, letting my colleagues know how good I was at my job. Carmela was practically standing on my pretty new boots to get away from them. The vamp stepped closer. "Oh, come on, there's no need to be so hostile." Kicking ass in heels was not a problem, but these were brand new, and this dress was not designed for high kicks, not unless I wanted to flash a little muff. On the other hand, it had been a long time since I'd gotten to blow off steam. Slitting throats and slipping poison into tea didn't do anything to alleviate pent-up aggression. Those were quiet activities, done from the shadows. No, what I really needed was a good brawl. The older vamp sidled closer, his breath sickly sweet with a hint of copper. "You have beautiful eyes. I love women with long hair." His gaze travelled down my body. "That dress is killer." I'd opted not to wear my contacts today, and my natural amber irises always drew attention. He was wrong about